Today we're gonna paint up this motor that we cleaned up. Past week or two, been pretty cold, not ideal painting weather. So I finally got around to it. Stopped over at AutoZone, got everything that I hope we're gonna need to paint this motor up. So we got a couple cans of paint, I got some primer, and surprised at how much that costs. It's like 55 bucks for 2 cans of paint and 2 cans of primer, but I guess in the big picture, it's not that bad. I did wind up going with an aluminum color, just so, like I said a bunch of times, we can see leaks. If it's leaking, it's easier to see than painting it all black. I got the stove going, and it's pretty warm out for this time of year, so I think this is the best night we're gonna have for a little bit to try to get this thing painted up. So I got 1 can of the VHT engine primer, and a can of this engine enamel in the aluminum color. It's still a little bit cold out to be spraying this, but I think we're just gonna go ahead and do it. So even with the stove running, the block was pretty cold, so I actually ran the torch on it for a while to get everything warmed up. It's probably not the best way to do it, but we're months away from a 60-degree day. All right, I think the can is vigorously shook, and we're gonna go ahead and throw this first coat on. So the can said 2 light coats on the primer, and then after that, 1 medium wet coat with 10 minutes in between each coat. So that's what we're laying down right now. At this point, I'm trying to work pretty fast to keep the block warm between the coats and spray the primer. Overall, it was coming out pretty good, and I was really happy with the result. Just warmed up the block a little bit, and now we're gonna throw the last coat of primer on this. Primer's all down, now we're gonna lay down some color. Seems like a pretty similar process with this. 2 light coats, 1 medium wet coat, all within an hour, like 10 minutes in between. So let's get this down, see what it looks like. Getting a little fumey in here, so I'm gonna throw my respirator on and just finish spraying the color, and then we'll be back peeling the masking off and all, and just showing you how it came out. Before anybody says anything, the metal in the bottom end, like these crank counterweights and all, the overspray just wipes right off. All right, it's been about a week now. The paint should all be cured. We're gonna peel this masking off and see what it all looks like underneath. Turn this over. All right, I'm pretty pumped on how this came out, honestly. It does like look a little weird because it's an iron block, and it does kind of look aluminum, but the paint seems like it cured up pretty good. I mean, for painting in the wrong temp, there's a couple little flakes, but overall, I would say it looks pretty sweet. Probably just gonna spend a couple minutes cleaning up some of the paint that got on like the deck surface and a couple other spots. But I've actually been dying to put on this one piece that I bought a while ago for this motor, so I'm actually gonna run and grab that real quick. I ordered this forever ago from ICT Billet. This is their Billet LS Valley cover. See if I can get it open without scratching it up. Save the directions. I'm just gonna put the bolts in finger tight. I mean, I might as well just leave it on here for now anyway, since we are now in the expensive purchasing stage of building a motor. I already got a few parts laying around, including this plate, but we're definitely gonna have to order some stuff up soon. Like I said before, this project started a while ago. I got this idea, picked up this motor for cheap, and it's kind of just been on the back burner since, but this year I'm gonna try to get some stuff all the way done, and this is one of those things. Hell yeah, that looks sick. Let me get you guys off the tripod. So yeah, that's the ICT Billet Valley cover on this thing. Definitely looks sick like that. I think it's gonna look cool with the heads, because obviously it's an LS, so it has aluminum heads on it. I'm really stoked with how this came out. I was starting to think it was kind of a waste of time and money to even paint it, but for 50 bucks, I mean, I think I only used 1 can of primer and 1 can of paint, so I really could have got it done for like 25 bucks. It was super worth it. Came out really good, even though I painted it in like less than ideal conditions. I would recommend that VHT stuff. It actually went on super nice, and like I said, it's not cracking out or chipping or anything that I can see. To think that we came from like that super sludged up motor to something that's looking remotely good now just got me pretty hyped on this. This video probably wasn't all that long. And on the next one, I got to pull that last lower timing gear off. And then I'm going to install the new oil barbell in the back, which I also have for my CT billet. And the unsung hero of this was this Harbor Freight rotating engine stand. Like I said, they're out of stock of regular ones, so I had to buy this one, and it was like insanely expensive. It was definitely worth it if you're doing something like this. It just made the process super easy, like moving this side to side to paint each side of the block. That's really all you paint on these. It's December 22nd here when I'm filming this video. It's almost Christmas. I got a bunch of stuff to do over the holidays. I'm just filming this to get an upload out. Motor's painted. Now I got to start buying parts, get this video out for the holidays. New Year's video I'll upload, which is just going to be like the ones I've always uploaded on New Year's. But I hope you guys have a good holiday. We'll see you on the next one.